Hello all. In this video, we are going to see or derive the value of root I. Before that, for who are unfamiliar with I is equal to root of minus 1, which is an imaginary term. The prerequisites you should be knowing before solving for root I is any complex number can be represented as a plus ib, and root of an imaginary number is a complex number. So let's solve for root I. So before solving, people could wonder where do they apply complex number and other imaginary terms. It has lots of application. One famous application is it is used widely in electronics and electromagnetics. Well, if you see other applications, complex number can also be applied in control systems. Let's move on to find the solution. So coming to the solution, root I. As already said, I is an imaginary term which is equivalent to root of minus 1. So now what is root I? Which means what is root of root minus 1. It looks impossible to solve, but it's actually possible to solve and find a solution. So do you remember the prerequisite which I said earlier? Any complex number can be represented as a plus ib. So that is the key point to solve this problem. So now root of minus 1, root of minus 1 is I. We have to solve for I. So root of I, which is apparently a complex number. As already said, root of any imaginary term is going to be a complex term. So also we do know that any complex number z can be represented in the form of a plus ib, where a and b are real terms and a is the real coefficient and b is the imaginary coefficient. So which is z equal to a plus ib. We know root I is a complex number. So we are assuming root I as z. So we know z is equal to a plus ib. So therefore root I equal to a plus ib. Now to find the proper value of I, we have to solve for a and b, which is still unknown. Let's swap papers. Now we know root I equal to a plus ib. So we know I is root of minus 1. So we'll square both the side, which is root of I square plus a plus ib the whole square. Squaring on both sides. We know square of square root is the same term inside the square root. So root of I square is I. And a plus ib the whole square is the basic formula a square plus b square plus 2ab. So therefore a square plus ib the whole square plus 2aib or 2iab, whatever, which is same. So on further expanding the equation, we will get a square plus I square b square plus 2iab. We all know I equal to root of minus 1. So therefore I square should be minus 1. So from this equation we know I is equal to a square plus I square b square plus 2iab. So therefore substituting I square in the equation, so we will get I equal to a square. Instead of I square we have to put minus 1. So a square minus b square plus 2iab, which is equal to I. So since I is an imaginary term which is equivalent to a square minus b square plus 2iab, which is a combination of real term and an imaginary term. So we are writing I as 0 plus 1i and equating the real term and imaginary term. So here the real term is a square minus b square, which is equivalent to 0, and the imaginary term 1i equal to 2iab. I am splitting and writing it as a separate equation, which is a square minus b square equal to 0 and 2iab equal to I. So cancelling out I, which gives 2ab equal to 1. So now we have two equations and two unknowns. So now we have to solve a and b with these two available equations. So how to solve? We have to find the relation between a and b, and we have to substitute a instead of b. Let me switch paper. So we know a square minus b square equal to 0 and 2ab equal to 1. From the first equation we can say a square equal to b square, and in second equation we can tell 2a equal to 1 by b, which is a equal to 1 by 2b. So now substituting a equal to 1 by 2b in the first equation, which is substituting a by 1 by 2b in a square equal to b square. So after substituting we will get, instead of a we have to substitute 1 by 2b, so which is 1 by 2b the whole square equal to b square, so which is 1 by 4 b square equal to b square. So bringing b in one side we will get b to the power 4 equal to 1 by 4. Now how to solve for b from this equation? So taking fourth root in both sides we will get b equal to 1 by 4. Let me go step by step. So we will get b equal to fourth root of 1 by 4, which should be represented like this, 4 root of 1 by 4. Let me move up the page a little bit. So we have found b equal to 4th root of 1 by 4. So which can be written as b equal to 1 by 4 to the power 1 by 4. So breaking down, so 1 to the power 1 by 4 is 1 by 4 to the power 1 by 4. So 4 can be written as 2 power 2, which is 1 by 2 power 2 into 1 by 4. So further breaking it down, we will get b equal to 1 by 2 to the power 2 by 4. So cancelling 2 and 4, we will get 1 by 2, which is equal to 1 by 2 power 1 by 2. Sorry, it is not b, it is 2. I have done a mistake. I am just changing. It is 2, not b. So we will get b equal to 1 by root 2. Since we are taking square root, it should be plus or minus. So therefore b is equal to plus or minus 1 by root 2. So now, knowing the value of b is equal to plus or minus 1 by root 2, we have to solve for a. I hope so far it is clear. We are just substituting the value of a in first equation to get the value of b. Now let me write it down. B equal to plus or minus 1 by root 2. So now, okay, let me change the paper. Now we know b equal to plus or minus 1 by root 2. We can substitute this value in the equation 1, which is a square equal to b square. So value of b is plus or minus 1 by root 2. We already know that. So substituting b in equation 1, so which is a square equal to 1 by root 2 the whole square, which is 1 by 2. So therefore a square equal to 1 by 2, which gives a equal to plus or minus 1 by root 2. Since we are taking square root, we should add plus or minus. So therefore a is equal to plus or minus 1 by root 2 and b is equal to plus or minus 1 by root 2. We know root I is a complex number a plus ib. So substituting a and b in this equation, so we will get root I equal to 1 by root 2 plus 1 I by root 2, which is I by root 2, or minus 1 by root 2 minus I by root 2, or minus I of 1 by root 2. So now further shortening it down, we can write it as plus or minus 1 by root 2 plus or minus, I am saying inside the bracket we have to write 1 by root 2 plus I by root 2. Okay, this is not visible. Let me move the paper a little bit so that it could be visible. So that's it. We got root I is equal to plus or minus 1 by root 2 plus I by root 2. We can further take this 1 by root 2 commonly out, which is plus or minus 1 by root 2 into open bracket 1 plus I. So this is the value of root I, plus or minus 1 by root 2 into 1 plus I. So if you find this interesting, do drop a like. Also for any particular topic, do mention in the comment section. If you haven't subscribed already, do subscribe our channel. Thanks for watching. Keep supporting us always. Together we grow.